John, for most of the year, Bam's been about a 7 rebound a game player, 15 the last 2. What's changed for him?
I think he's getting in better shape, and I think he's also has a mentality of I'm going to fight for balls, and just going after it. And if he'll go after rebounds with 2 hands, Derek had 9 rebounds today. And again, let me say this team out-rebounded us by 25 rebounds, a month ago. I think we got them by 18 or 20 today. So that's, Wenyan still goes after balls with 1 hand. You can't help him. You got to go after all balls with 2 hands. If you can't get them with 2, you're certainly not getting it with 1. And we just got to keep working with it.
John, how much do you think Malik develops beer muscles when he gets it going to where?
No, what happened to Malik, we were on him to drive to get fouled. Don't drive to release and throw some crazy. Just try to get fouled. And that's why I grabbed him. We've been doing it all year, and it's harder to play that way. And Florida's obviously a highly ranked team. They're tough physically. They had won 9 in a row. They were confident. You're not going to beat them shooting threes or fadeaways. You've got to attack. And if you attack, you're going to get beat up a little bit. You're going to get grabbed a little bit. You're going to get hip checked some. But I was really, we didn't want to try to beat them shooting threes. And I said it before the game. I said, if you think you're going to beat these guys shooting threes, you will not. You got to get to the glass. You got to get to the foul line. It's how you got to play.
Coach, a lot of your big men late in the season kind of turned the corner. Has Bam done that, do you think?
I hope so. Had a smile on his face. We did some things different to go at him. Where we're saying, look, we're either going to go at Malik or we're going to go at Bam. And then we're going to play off that. I'm not going to try to make this fancy. Let's just do it. I like how we played when you're 1 man down. I thought Isaiah Briscoe, 9 points and 8 rebounds, playing the point. I thought Dom was outstanding again. We just got to get a team full of guys really locked into what we're doing. At the end, okay, there's just 2 plays. I mean, Malik went baseline and tried to, why would you do that? There was a man in the corner. The shot was taken on the perimeter. We don't have to score another basket to win. And Isaiah went flying in there and gave them a breakout bat. Why did you do that? Now, those are the things that was costing us up 18, those kind of plays, and we got to get away from them. But biggest thing this team did is they fought in the second half. Think about it. We shot 28% at halftime, 28%. We must have missed 9 layups. And we're tie game. It means you're fighting. It means you're giving yourself a chance to win.
Cal, did we see today, maybe kind of again, but more than ever, why even when it's really bad for Malik, maybe early, you just kind of got to ride him and give him a chance to do what he did?
But I'm still learning about him. I am still learning. I'm still learning about Bam. And I keep coming back to the same thing. This is different here. I have a brand new team every year. And so when you're trying to put that team together, sometimes it takes you the entire season to figure out how should we be playing. It takes the other teams half a season to figure out how to guard us. And then they lock into, here's what we're taking away, these 4 or 5 things, and we're going to make them play to these things. And then we got to regroup and say, okay, now what do we do? And that's a lot of times by the end of the year. I mean, be honest, next year will be the same way. Beginning of the year, high flying, shooting dunks, oh my gosh. And then you get to the middle of the year, wow, they're not getting as many easy baskets. Ooh, they're having to work, they're having to be patient, they're having to set screens, you got to play basketball now. But I like the fact that we fought, and I said for De'Aaron Fox, hey man, when you come back, you better be to the level of these guys fighting. That's where you need to be.
Sean, you mentioned the last game, the difference in rebounding. It was almost a 40 rebound swing between last game and this game.
Their big kid got hurt and he's out, so that played a part of it. But were you at the game down in Florida?
No.
Okay. Well, we got beat to every 50-50 ball. We got shoved and pushed, and we accepted every block out, and they just manhandled us. That's what they did. And we just, one of the things is you talk about you can't be that team. And my thing in this game and the games coming up, it's not the, look, I want to win every game I coach. It is about getting us right for this late season run. And you all know the second half we showed, wow, if they play that way, they're going to be fine. Now, can that be us? Or are we not locked into each other? Or are we not this team? If we're this team, I like what I'm seeing.
So 6 straight wins since the reboot. Are we right?
No, we're still tweaking a little bit. There's some tweaking going on right now.
John, to win a game like this without De'Aaron, did you learn anything new about your team?
I'm saying this because if he had played, he would have been 70%. So what I'm saying is, I knew that. I really wanted us to play the game without him. For us and for him. And now it's like, okay, but we made runs in the middle of the game with Isaiah on the bench. He wasn't in. And so that's good for this team to know you can have foul trouble, you can have an injury, something. You can still win if you're playing the right way. If you're creating good shots for each other. If you're defending and rebounding like crazy, flying to get easy baskets, if it's not there, I will be patient. If it takes me the whole shot clock to get a shot, I will. We're getting closer. But when you're playing all freshmen and sophomores, it's, thank goodness for Dom, thank goodness for Derek, thank goodness for Michael. Michael's playing better.
Coach, when it's rock and rub is a big advantage for the team, and today felt like one of the bigger atmospheres for the event. Did the crowd really bring it to this team?
Yeah,
Does
they
that
did.
help carry them a lot more than the past teams?
No, it's every team. I mean, I can remember games that were so electric that I was like, just happy that I had a chance to coach in the game. This was one of those kind of games, and I thought our fans were great. You know what's great about these fans? When we had that bad start, they don't boo. They're like, come on, you can do this. That's a Kentucky fan. That's a classy fan. If you notice, when they introduced Florida, they didn't boo Florida. They didn't boo. They didn't boo the other coach. Now, if they did that to me and didn't boo, I'd probably retire. I want them to do that to me. But these fans are about our team and our players. And that's why I love walking in. It was jammed in there. Jammed. That has to be, when I look to the upper deck and people are sitting like this, I know we got a lot of people in the house tonight.
John, how do you hope it benefits De'Aaron to not be part of it and you guys win?
Well, he watches, and you better step on the gas. We defended. We guarded pretty good. Pick and roll. We guarded because we fought over every pick and roll, and then we switched a couple times, and we went back to fighting over. No one died in any screen. I mean, it's okay now. This is what it is when we're doing it the right way.
John, right here. There was a point in the game when Humphries had a wide open shot.
Who did?
Humphries. And he didn't take it and gave it up, and they gave it back to him, and he took the shot and drilled it. What was your reaction to it, or what was his?
Well, my reaction to the shot at Missouri that he missed, he's making in a 5-minute drill 70 to 75 shots in 5 minutes. He misses 5 to 6 shots. Those kind of shots that you saw him take, and then gets in the game and misses, and it drives me absolutely crazy. So I expect him, because I watch him every day, to make that shot and to take that shot. He's built his own confidence. Again, he's doing way better, but Bam's, you got to keep him on the court. He's a dominating presence.
Cal, in your 50 years of coaching, how many times have you had a kid get 30 points and a half?
Oh, he got 30 and a half? No wonder when I got on him about a couple bad shots, he looked at me like I was crazy. I didn't know he had 30 and a half. So, good for him.
Cal, have you had a kid do that ever?
Jerry will look it up, he'll tell you.
Elston Turner.
He had 50 and a half.
They beat you all by 10 down at third place. You all are double digits. You all beat them by 10 up here.
They beat us by 20 down there.
Yeah. What would round 3 look like in the SEC tournament?
A war. But I'm believe me, we got Vandy coming up, and we got to go to Texas A&M. They got 2 tough games. I don't think either one of us are looking to, all right, what do we want to get them again? Honestly, I hope we don't have to face them again because they're that good. And, you know, they got guys that can go crazy and make shots, and they're athletic and long. They can block shots. You know, they had 2 blocks today, but we only had 2. That's unusual for them and us.
What did you say to Briscoe when you took the ball from him after the technical?
I didn't want him to go back after. I saw the push. I didn't see the first push. I saw the push, and I thought he called the technical on the kid. And I did not want him. You got to be a man in those situations and walk away. That's what a man does. A child immediately has to go push back. When you just won, why would you push back? Now you just lost. So I grabbed him, and he has a way at times. You say something to him, I'm a man, I'm not gonna, what? No, you walk, and we win the game, and you laugh after the game. So that's what I grabbed the ball for. I didn't know there was a push, and he was coming over to me telling me, look, I didn't try to push him. So then I said, you did push him then. Yeah, but I didn't try, okay. Try harder not to try. How about that one?
All right, we'll end it there. Coach Mike White will be up in just a second. Our players will be available after that.